Comics, including Nick Urich. This next comic's really funny, though. Everybody give it up for Eno Germani.
Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah. Got a nice hip young crowd here. I used to think I was young, but I found out I'm actually an old man. I was walking in the park by myself a couple days ago. Weather was nice, everything was quiet, and there were these kids on their bikes just screaming at the top of their lungs, like, ah! 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 You know, I'm like trying to stare at the lake, they're just screaming. And the kid, after he was done screaming, he was like, oh, you know, Joe, I guess I just can't scream high-pitched. And Joe was like, oh, this is how you do it. Ah! 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 And I'm thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't like this when I was little. I wouldn't just scream for the sake of screaming at the park just so people could hear me. And then I realized it's those anti-smoking campaigns, you know? Because like when I was 10, all my friends were smoking, their lungs were all shitty, they couldn't scream when they could ride their bikes. You know, I don't know, like be the change you want to be in the world. I don't have any cigarettes, but if I did, I wouldn't try to sell it to them. It's either that, it's either smoking or like there's less asthmatics running around. But like that's a tougher problem to solve, you know. Do you like just make it so that sperm banks only accept donations from asthmatic dudes? Like, do you have asthma? Here's your cup. No, get the fuck out of here. It's illegal. You know. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm you know, I take classes. One of my professors, he's not racist, but he is really old-fashioned. Like really old-fashioned. Like he's not really hip to the whole environmental thing that's going on. Like, you know, saving trees. He's always rewriting his notes on the board, same exact notes, always passing out handouts, killing a bunch of trees. One of the students finally asked him, like, Professor, what do you have against trees? You know, like, why are you wasting so much paper? He said he had nothing against trees. He just doesn't want them in his neighborhood. He says there's just too many of them. And he even he said, like, you know what, you students, you guys have to work, you guys have to like achieve a certain par to be here on campus. But trees, the government just puts them here. They didn't get the right test scores to be here. You guys did. And you know, at first I thought nothing of it, but then when I went by his office, he had a flag of a chainsaw cutting down a tree. Fucking serious. He's not racist though. He's not. Putting that out there. Man. I live with my parents. Ladies. And my dad, he put this firewall up so that I can't, basically I can't stream porn anymore. I have to download it like an animal. But that, you know, that's not the worst part. The worst part is like when I don't want to download it, when I don't want to wait those 5 minutes, I just Google porn on the Google image, and I just like swipe through images and just look at the stills. But the problem with that, I don't know if you guys have ever done it, don't do it. The problem with that is that when you put something really non-specific like porn, everything comes up. Like, porn is really, or Google, really, they're really hip, you know, like a lot of gay porn. Like, they don't discriminate. There's a lot of gay porn if you just Google porn. And then what I noticed, like, looking at these images, was that it takes a while before you notice that it's gay porn. Like, at first, it's just like a bunch of guys, and you're like, oh, you know, this is all right. And then you notice, oh, there's no chick, which made me wonder, like, is that how they shoot gay porn? Like, the girl just doesn't show up, and then it's like, oh, John, you're the girl. It's like, no, I was supposed to fuck the girl. No, she didn't show up. You're the girl. Everybody else form a circle around John. Yeah, you can conduct the experiment yourselves. I mean, I don't suggest it. But, yeah. Another thing, man, I like coming to bars a lot. I go to bars a lot to do this. You know, I notice like my belly's been growing, whatever. You know, I want to go to the gym, but like the gym sucks, you know? The gym's weird. You gotta deal with the personal trainers at the gym, always trying to sell you their package. You know? Buy the first 500 workouts, the next one's free. That's not a deal. Anyway, but then you got like the fat personal trainers, right? Like, what's their selling point? You know, like, buy my workouts, they're easy. You can just sit in the office with me and eat donuts. You know, that way you can tell people it's not your fault. You got a personal trainer, it's genetics. My favorite press is the pizza press. Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, gyms are weird because there's a ton of rules at gyms. You know, like you can't wear sandals at the gym. That's like a big one, right? Like, who's going to the gym wearing sandals? Like, who's that guy? Like, I'm gonna be strong like Hercules. Every day is toe day when you wear sandals. You can't drop weights at the gym. That's another big one. You can't drop weights at the gym because it's too loud. You wouldn't want to disturb the people reading at the gym. You know, like that's the personal trainers probably. Yeah. Last thing about the gym, like some people they join those CrossFit gyms. You guys heard about the CrossFit gyms? Probably, because the people that do them can't shut the fuck up about them, right? I don't know. What I don't get about CrossFit is that you know, like you've already got the Olympics, where you've got like the best gymnasts, the fastest swimmers, the strongest weightlifters. So like, why would you get people to do all three and suck at all of them? Like, what's the appeal there? Like, plus CrossFit's the only sport where you actually get worse at it the more you do it. Like, if you ask any CrossFitters, they'll all tell you, yeah, we just get really strong. Yeah, fuck it, that's a factual joke. All right, you guys have been great. Thank you.